Hey guys, Shotgun here. I'm going to demo some of the mods that I came up with for the Electro Harmonix micro synthesizer. First of all, you'll notice that this is a micro synthesizer. That's my baby girl in the background. Her name's Anna Lee. Not the bass micro synth, but I actually internally modified it. There's only 3 or 4 components, 4 actually, that need to be changed to make it the bass micro synth. So though it says micro synth, it is actually the bass micro synth. Right now you'll notice I have the start and stop frequency all the way up, the rate all the way down, trigger all the way down, all the voicings down, resonance down, attack delay down. Basically I'm just going to show you how big of a difference the true bypass makes. I have the guitar slider up halfway, which you would think would sound decent. And I'm using an Ibanez RG-1527 with piezos for all of these sounds, even when I kick on the distorted square wave octave, sub-octave stuff. Sounds pretty, right? Now let's just see how much it's coloring my sound. You notice I added one of those cool blue lights too. I know it's trendy, I can't help it, but I like it. I like it because I like it. Hear how the treble just kind of comes back at you, you get a little bit more brilliance and pick attack. Low mids seem a little different to me too. Okay, now let's get on to some of the cooler stuff. I'm going to bring the guitar slider down and the Octave Up slider up. I'm going to switch to magnetics for this, but the first couple licks you'll hear will be piezos. Oh, might want to turn the pedal on. Now I'm going to go to magnetics, bridge pickup, DiMarzio X2N7. Oh yeah, I'm playing a 7-string too, for those of you who don't know that. My daughter's chewing on the microphone, you can't see it, but it's cute. Let's hear how it sounds with a little bit of resonance. 50% will do. It's pretty cool. It's got a little bit more aggressive upper harmonics. Try the resonance all the way up. It's got that nasty kind of squawk sound. I love it. Move on to the square wave sound. Oh yeah, basically what I did with the octave section is I replaced the rectifying diodes, which were 1N4148s. I put some germanium 1N34As in there. Lower clipping threshold, and then I spent some time tweaking the input trim to get it to clip more the way I liked it. That also affected the square wave and all the other voicings too, so I had to kind of tweak things so that the square wave wasn't too over the top because of increasing the input trim. 50% mix of the square wave. That was cool. Square wave up all the way. I'm going to bring the resonance back a bit. Switch to my neck pickup. I got an Air Norton, DiMarzio Air Norton in there, 7. Of course, it's a 7-string guitar. Why would you have a 6-string pickup? Now let's bring the trigger and the rate into it so we can get some envelope type sounds. And for that, if you have the start and stop at the same position, you're not going to have any envelope sounds. So I'm going to bring the start all the way down so we can get a sound. Bring the rate up to like 50%. Back to the bridge pickup. Now I'm going to adjust the trigger and the rate to get kind of a snappy kind of pew, 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 pew sound. I'm going to bring the start up and the stop down. Lower the rate and increase the trigger just a little bit. Okay, now let's see what a combination of the octave and the square wave sound like. I modded the levels of those. I brought the level of the octave up sound louder, and I brought down the level of the square wave a little bit. But whenever I use the two of those, I usually have the octave at least twice as high as the square wave. So if I'm ever using the octave and the square wave, you'll never see the square wave all the way up. That's just my personal preference. So I've got the square wave at about 1/3 and the octave at about 2/3. Same trigger and rate setting.